All right, in Better Food today, we're talking about Christmas on the farm. What could be more New England than Christmas on the farm, right? Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Heidi Harkopf from the New England Dairy and Food Council is filling us in on some of the great farm traditions, and maybe that's really what the holidays are about, is traditions. Maybe we're gonna hear something and want to repeat this, but what you start at home, that's what keeps everyone going and bonds the generations.
I had one farmer tell me it is exactly that. It bonds the generations together, and it's so important that families uphold those traditions. And what's interesting is because farms are passed on from generation to generation, many of their traditions become a bedrock of the community's traditions, whether it's hanging lights up on the barn, star on the top of the silo, or using even their fields for parking for community events.
These are good folk who love the land, they love their animals, they're just wonderful people.
And interesting you would say about love the animals, because I was talking to some of them recently to find out what are some of their traditions. And they were telling me that over and over again, I heard the common thread that the cows are the center of their life. So Christine Justjardins from Justjardins Farm in Plainfield is actually telling me that there's no holiday that starts without first going out into the barn, doing the chores, and milking the cows, and that's Christmas Day included. So the kids had to wait.
They don't get a holiday, right?
They have to do the chores before they get to open the presents.
Yep, before the special meal hit the table.
Let's try that at home.
All right. Oh, and look at this. So this is a great photo from Chrissy Peckham at Elm Farm in Woodstock, and she asked the kids, what should the family Christmas photo look like this year? And they insisted on one in the barn.
I was like,
and
what
to have
is
a cow there. Isn't that adorable? Those are her kids. And that is one of their cows there because the family treats their cows just like family and loves to have them be front and center in their lives.
That is awesome.
Best Christmas card ever, right?
Yeah, there really is something. That's special.
And I was chatting with the Freunds up in East Canaan, and they were telling me about how, as all of us, right, food is really the core of your holidays.
Yeah, exactly.
And they enjoy celebrating Hanukkah with latkes, but what they do is they put cheddar cheese into their latke mix, and that really brings it over the edge. But they also shared with me a recipe, which I've been finding out is a favor for many people, but they serve it at holidays, and they also have a bakery and catering business, and they serve it through that as well.
We're gonna make the classic New England corn pudding, and it's so easy to actually, I've always loved this, and then I learned how to make it because someone made it once before here on the show. I know you're gonna show us there's different variations, but this is great to add to your holiday table because everyone loves it, and it's not difficult.
No, it isn't. It's very easy. So I have here 3 cups of corn, and when I've heard Teresa Freund share this recipe, she will just go through and talk about how the corn came from her farm. She'll talk about where the eggs came from, where the butter came from. So it's really fun if you can try to bring in as many local ingredients as possible.
That's so wonderful, knowing exactly where the food is coming from, and it isn't being incorporated into a terrific tasting recipe.
No, and this is one that's easy to make from local ingredients, especially the dairy, because milk comes from farm to your glass in 2 days around here because it's all coming from our region.
And it's easy. How do we do it?
So here we go. We got 3 cups of corn.
Okay.
Going to add half a cup of melted butter, an egg.
Yum.
And I have over here, this is corn muffin mix. You can choose your favorite one. And then we'll add in a cup of sour cream. And you just need to mix this together. It takes a little bit of muscle power.
All right.
And I'll coat it up.
Kara, you want to do it?
Would you like me to do that, Scott?
Just get it. You're a good mixer. Just get it all in there.
So what you'll do is you'll take a greased 9 by 13 inch pan or any casserole dish, and we're going to put that in there. And then their special addition is adding some cheddar cheese to the top of that, which sometimes you'll see that, sometimes not. And so it's kind of that sweet and salty combination.
Wow, this is really coming together. I'm even shocked.
Yeah, it's working. So but it's nice because it's really just one bowl. Then you're going to pour it in here. You're going to bake it. At my house, we like it to get a little brown around the edges. It's almost like a mac and cheese. They're totally different, but it's got that consistency of warm and brown around the edges. The kids like it too.
Yep, it's delicious. And we have this recipe in addition to other ones on our website. We have a blog written where you can also get ideas on where to find eggnog from our state of Connecticut, right from the farm. You can also find out where you can get special holiday presents purchased right on the farm, whether it be cheese or maple syrup.
Can we try that, huh?
Absolutely.
There's the finish. I'm going to just put this in here. We'll bake it off later. Just throw it in the oven in, what, 350?
It's 350 for 40 minutes. That's correct. And we'll top that up with a little bit of cheese.
Which is really nice.
I know. And actually it reheats very well, so you can make this the day before and warm it back up.
Yeah.
Actually, I did have that for breakfast this week.
I'm going to take a little.
All right, you eat, and I'm going to let everyone know where they can find this. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
It's a big hit, and it's easy. So for the corn casserole recipe and other recipes using dairy products, all you have to do is head to newenglanddairycouncil.org.